Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome to On the Road with Lou. If you know me, you know I've been crisscrossing the country and recently even the globe in a quest to see everything I possibly can. From backroads to big cities, I'm chasing stories, sunsets, and all the unexpected magic in between. Welcome back to On the Road with me, Lou, where every mile has soul and every detour's worth the ride. Hop in, hang on, and let's uncover some hidden treasures across the USA and a bit of wisdom at every stop. This is the second and last part of Travel the Montana Roads. The journey isn't just out there, it's waiting just around the next bend, along with the next great story. So buckle up, friends, we're in for a wild ride. Touchdown at Billings Logan Airport, grab your bags, and rent that shiny ride. Starting point, Billings, the Big Sky Gateway. Spend about 1 to 2 days in Billings. First stop, the Rim Rocks. Climb up, take a deep breath, and marvel at a view so expansive you might start talking to the clouds. It's like standing on the edge of the world without the terrifying drop. Unless you're afraid of heights, then maybe stay on the trail. Spend about 1 hour here enjoying the view and snapping photos. Next, hop back in time at Moss Mansion and Pompey's Pillar. Feel free to put your hand where William Clark carved his initials. A real I was here moment, and probably the only time you'll get to touch history without a time machine. These spots will take about 1 to 2 hours total, depending on how much you want to soak in the stories. Your place to stay in Billings, I'd check into the Northern Hotel. Charming, historic, perfect for resting up after a day of exploring. Spend 1 to 2 nights in and around Billings to ease into your trip without feeling rushed. Miles City, cowboys, cows, and a little nostalgia. Travel time, about 2 hours or 145 miles from Billings. East to Miles City, cowboy country with a side of yee-haw. Walk down Main Street and tip your hat to the characters from old Western movies, then swing by the Range Riders Museum. It's a wild ride through ranching, rodeo legends, and maybe a ghost story or two to keep things interesting. Allocate about 2 hours for this stop. Between Miles City and Glendive, turn up some classic country tunes or a good audio book, a Louis L'Amour novel or a bit of Montana history. It transforms a simple drive into a rich journey back in time. Keep your eyes peeled. You might spot pronghorn darting across the range or a herd of deer grazing near a coulee. Stay at the Miles City Hotel and Suites, perfect for a quick cowboy recharge. Glendive and Makoshika State Park, Dinosaur Land and Badlands. Travel time about 1 hour and hit the road for about 74 miles to Glendive, where the real Montana magic begins. Makoshika State Park is a terrain so dramatic it'll remind you of another planet. Think towering hoodoos, deep canyons, and fossilized clues to dinosaurs that roamed here millions of years ago. It's like walking through a giant natural museum, minus the stuffy security guard. Spend about 3 to 4 hours exploring the park, including the dinosaur tracks area and Yellow Mound overlook at sunset. It's pure magic. Take your time, explore, and let it all sink in. A hidden gem here is the tiny trail to Cap Rock, a dramatic cliff formation that not many tourists know about. Ask a ranger, it's worth it. Stay at the Holiday Inn Express for 1 to 2 nights soaking in the otherworldly views of the Badlands. Medicine Lake and Fort Peck, wetlands and engineering marvels. Travel time, about 2 hours. Or 116 miles north to Medicine Lake National Wildlife Refuge. Here's where Montana's wild side shines. Ducks, geese, sandhill cranes, and maybe even a curious moose. Plan to spend about 2 hours here to enjoy the bird watching and peaceful scenery. Between Fort Peck and Havre, switch up the tunes to something a little more soulful. A bit of Johnny Cash or Marty Robbins. The kind of songs that match the Endless Highway and Big Sky. See, I told you I was old. Then marvel at Fort Peck Dam, a titan of human ingenuity. Spend about 1 to 2 hours exploring the dam and the interpretive center, learning about the workers who built it during tough times. Over in the Bear Paw Mountains, underground secrets and mountain mystery. From there, head to Havre, travel time about 2.5 hours or 180 miles away. Dive into Beneath the Streets, which takes about 1 hour. A fascinating underground adventure. Then drive up to the Bear Paw Mountains for some peace and mountain magic. Spend about 2 to 3 hours hiking, bird watching, or just soaking in the quiet. Stay in Havre or nearby, depending on your pace. The hidden gem, Sweetgrass Hills. Travel time about 30 minutes or 20 miles from Havre. While in the area, consider a quick detour to the Sweetgrass Hills, about 30 minutes away. It's a sacred, scenic spot, perfect for a picnic, photos, and a little quiet reflection. Budget about 1 hour to enjoy this hidden treasure. Lewistown, the heart of Montana in the mountains. Finally, travel about 2.5 hours or 150 miles from Havre and arrive at Lewistown, the hub of Montana. The Judith Mountains near here are perfect for a short side trip, about 2 hours of hiking, sightseeing, or just soaking in the big sky. Watch the sunset turn the landscape into a fiery masterpiece and reflect on your journey. Stay in Lewistown and enjoy a good night's rest. Let the silence, pines, and big skies ease us back into ourselves. It felt kind of like closing a rich story, a perfect ending to a wild ride. Now, if you're wondering how to wrap up the journey, this isn't a loop, folks. When you're done soaking up Lewistown's charm, you've got options. If it's time to hang up your boots and head home, Great Falls International Airport is just about a 2-hour drive northwest, roughly 106 miles. It's small but mighty, with flights connecting you to Denver, Seattle, Salt Lake City, Minneapolis, you name it. A perfect way to ease back into the real world after Big Sky Country worked its magic on you. And hey, if you're not done with Montana, can't blame you. You could swing over to Helena or Bozeman and keep that adventure rolling, or backtrack to Billings if that suits you better. Here's my bit of Montana road wisdom. Don't rush the end. Take that last stretch of highway slow. Let the story settle. Breathe in that sweet Montana air one more time, and let the land leave its mark on your heart. Because what Montana taught me was not to wait. You watch enough sunsets and you realize the good ones don't last long, neither do the people or the moments or the chances. I used to think I had all the time in the world, really did. So my old-timers' advice, say it when it should be said, fix whatever needs fixing immediately, go see the places you only talked about. Because one day you'll wake up older, and the only thing louder than the birds might be regret in not having done the things you wanted to. Don't let it get that far. Hug them now while you can. Call them now. It's so easy. There is never a better day to dance barefoot by a stream or sit a while by the fire with friends and family. You don't get it back. Just like Montana sunsets, once they fade, they're gone, and no sky is big enough to wait for someday. And when it's gone for good. So make this moment count like your whole life depends on it, because it does. And a little cowboy advice, never squat with your spurs on. That will do it for Montana. Thanks for joining me. Until we travel together again, stay safe, partner.